Yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah. She was a fairy. Chat. W oral form. Yo, shirtless stream. Chat. Shirtless stream.
Bro, you are not shirtless. Shut the hell up.
She was a fairy. Yeah. He was a genie. Yeah. He was a shake ass.
That's heat. That's fire.
What the fuck is that title? You gonna see what the title is. Watch. We gonna be covering the Diddy case, chat. We gonna be covering the Diddy case. We're gonna be covering the Diddy case today. Hold on, stream starting soon. Nigga. Stream start. Chat. Y'all fucking with that? She was a fairy. Yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah. She was a fairy. He was a genie.
Alright, man.
With a fatty.
What are we talking about today, dog?
Little Rodney with the fat ass butt.
Alright, chat, I put my reading glasses on. Chat, today we're gonna be covering the Diddy files.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Chat, today we're gonna be covering the Diddy files. Chat.
Diddy didn't do nothing.
I don't know if he did, bro, but honestly, it's a sad story, chat. No, it is, bro. It's really sad. And like, you know, like what the government can't do. Riddle me that. Like, how did he even get locked up in the first place? You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody just made him a meme and just like all about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you're ruining, bro. You're literally ruining me. Like my fun.
That wasn't me.
I know. I did it.
Yep, we got all the court documents pulled up, and then the No Jumper post about Diddy having a sex worker urinate in Cassie's mouth.
Yo, who cares, bro?
If it was consensual, then I don't care. Diddy made a sex worker urinate in Cassie's mouth during a freak-off, at least according to the federal prosecutors who came out swinging in court. Opening statements are underway in Diddy's sex trafficking trial in New York City, and the feds are laying out their case against the Bad Boy Records founder, making some graphic allegations. Assistant United States Attorney Emily Johnson is running point of prosecution right now, and she told the jury Diddy forced Cassie to have sex with male escorts while he watched and recorded. The feds say Diddy called the parties with male escorts freak-offs, wild king nights, or hotel nights. And they say his staff organized transportation and lodging and set up the rooms with lubricant and lighting, paying the sex workers with cash and providing drugs. Prosecutors claim at one freak-off, Diddy made an escort pee in Cassie's mouth. They say Diddy was directing every step of the sex parties and he expected the woman to appear like they were enjoying themselves. Okay, what does that mean? He expected the woman to appear like they were enjoying themselves. What if they were? Whatever, right? Did he a freak for real? Yeah, he probably a freaky nigga, chat. He definitely a freaky nigga. But it's not illegal to be a freaky nigga, is it? Eddison was at the Diddy parties for sure.
Bruh. Shit, I go. Sitting there with LeBron James watching Anthony Davis. What?
I don't know. Then we got the official files, chat.
I got a feeling that Ye was throwing it back aggressive
Bro,
style.
shut up! Okay, Sean Gomes, aka Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, PD, and Love. United States District Court, Southern District of New York. So New York is the one charging him? Or, wait, no, it's not a state case. The United States District Attorney is going after Diddy.
The United States versus Diddy.
Yeah. Literally, it's actually that. Like, okay, this is racketeering. We don't care about this. This is gangbanging shit. I don't care about this. This is the racketeering. Wait, does racketeering count as like sex crimes? I don't know. Wait, let me see. Because racketeering is just committing crimes in an organization, so it could be sex crimes. I think. Copy and paste the text on ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it.
Are you calling
yeah,
Ed
I forgot you
illiterate?
could do that. Yeah, bro, the fucking ChatGPT will like translate it into like regular fucking English for someone that doesn't know like.
Bro, I'm not stupid.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying there's a lot of terms in court not a lot of people know about.
Like what? Headquartered? I know what that means.
Fucking subpoena. Fucking.
I know what that means.
Any fucking. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying anyone that doesn't.
So for decades, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, all that, the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women. This is the claims made by the United States District Attorney. The defendant abused. Oh my God!
They said put it into ChatGPT and summarize it, Twan.
Bruh. It's like I just fucking read that or something. It's not like I get fucking kicked, Dad.
Do it yourself.
And abuse, threaten, and coerce women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on his employees, resources, and influence to the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in. Amongst other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, and Love, the defendant, operated his business headquartered at various times in Manhattan and Los Angeles under a variety of United States-based corporate entities, including Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global. Corporate entities in the Combs business included, among other things, record labels, a recording studio, an apparel line, an alcoholic spirits business, a marketing agency, and a television network and media company. At all times relevant to this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals. The abuse, towards women and other individuals? Bruh. Are they claiming that Diddy is gay, chat?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16.
I mean, bro, he hired
claiming that Diddy is gay. Doesn't matter. I don't think Diddy was having sex with men. Who knows though? Who knows? As a part of his pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. At times, Combs and others acting at his direction made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the woman by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same and using intimidation and violence. Okay, so basically these girls wanted his money, and he threatened to like stop giving them money if he didn't like do what they asked. So it's like basically they had a job, right? Yeah. Or is it way worse than that? Chad, am I interpreting that wrong? Physical abuse by Sean Combs, the defendant, was recurrent and widely known on numerous occasions from at least in or about 2009 and continuing for years. Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching. That is true. I've seen that on video. These assaults were at times witnessed by others and included one instance in Los Angeles hotel. Yep, that's the one they're mentioning. Okay. The defendant used the Combs business, including certain employees, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex. Those employees, including security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high-ranking supervisors, and other associates, acted as Combs' intermediaries. So and their conduct was facilitated and assisted by Combs' control of the Combs business from at least or in or about 2008. Okay, chat. Bruh. All right, I'm not gonna read all this. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, sum it up for me, Adam. Guys, I'm not reading all that shit.
I sent you the summary.
All right, word.
And I sent you a accusers and allegations and additional allegations and lawsuits right here with some trial context to go with it.
All right. So Sean Diddy Combs currently facing trial in Manhattan federal court, facing serious charges including sex trafficking, blah blah blah. The indictment portrays Combs as the leader of a criminal enterprise. Okay, see, that leads into the racketeering. An enterprise that exploited his music and business ventures to facilitate and conceal a pattern of sexual abuse and correlation spanning nearly 2 people.
Huh?
2 people?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Nearly 2 people? What do you mean 2 people? What's nearly 2 people? Like 1.5 people? What are they talking about?
Well, hold on. Hold on. Maybe.
Shame on you, John.
My bad.
2 decades. My bad. 2 decades. 2 decades. 2 decades. Ed.
2 decades. Okay, I'm like, it says 2 people. I'm not. I know I'm not crazy.
My bad. No, you're not crazy.
Like I know. I'm like, bro. Like it was only 2 people that were doing this work. Key allegations: freak offs. Combs allegedly organized events termed freak offs, where women were coerced through drugs, threats, manipulation into participation in sexual acts. Networkers were reportedly filmed, sometimes without their consent, facilitating the Combs staff and business resources. Criminal enterprise activities. The indictment accuses Combs and associates of engaging in a range of criminal activities, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice, all aimed at satisfying Combs' personal desires and protecting the enterprise from legal repercussions. So he was kidnapping people and doing all this just for him, just for a nut? Chat? Yo, who's echoing?
Not just for a nut, bro. He's a billionaire, Not just for a nut, though, bro. He also got mad rich. He's a billionaire. Nigga,
he's been rich. What are you talking about? He's not doing this for money.
Yeah.
Nigga, he's a
No, but
billionaire.
he's
You think
always not rich,
nigga, he's
bro.
a billionaire. You think he needs to sex traffic for money?
He wasn't always a billionaire.
What do you mean he wasn't? Nigga, he's been a billionaire for the last like 20 years.
He's been like
How do you think
hundreds
he
of
got
millions for the past 20
Nigga,
years.
he was, bro. You don't become.
He did not hit a billion in the 90s.
Are we gonna act like Diddy's not like a fucking $1 billion businessman? Like,
Yeah,
like what are we
and that's
talking
what I'm
about,
saying.
bro?
That's kind of what this all ties into. Trying to say like this is kind of what was behind all that money.
It's not, nigga. This nigga came up with Biggie Smalls. Like, niggas not know who Diddy is? Do niggas not know who Diddy is?
It goes a lot deeper than that, bro.
Niggas don't know about Bad Boy Entertainment, dog.
Like what, bro? This nigga made so.
Nah,
Do you realize there was nothing but? Do you realize there was nothing but just Bad Boy at a certain point, and that's what all people listen to? This nigga probably made.
bro.
This nigga probably made $100 million before I was even born. Like what? Like bro,
Oh, yeah.
it's Diddy, bro.
AM said, bro, Diddy been a fruit pop with Biggie when bro was alive.
I didn't see none of that.
I don't think people realize like how young we were.
I don't think people realize like how young we
Or, you know, so we're actually like kids in this multi-billion-dollar industry.
we're actually like kids in this multi-billion-dollar industry.
There was a genuine connection there, a genuine care.
It's all good.
Cassie Ventura, singer Cassie Ventura, Combs' former partner, was settled in court. Alleged yeah, they settled in court. I mean, she definitely did something fucked up there if they settled. Additional witnesses: Jonathan Audie, a former adult film star, claimed he signed a $5 million non-NDA with Combs. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, Tyler. Jonathan Audie,
Yeah, see, that's the huge pause.
a former adult film actor, claims that he signed a $5 million NDA. Chat, do y'all know what that is? You know what that is, Tyler?
Yeah.
A $5 million NDA. Which means if he disclosed this, what the non-disclosure agreement says not to disclose, that he owes Diddy 5 M's. $5 million NDA with Combs in 2014 to remain silent about his alleged involvement in Combs' sexual activities, including those with Ventura. Or maybe he gave him $5 million to shut up. I don't know how that works. New York Post.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Legal processings. Combs was arrested in September 2024 following, yeah, we know, any concerns, flight risk, he remains, blah, blah, defense stance. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, asserting that any sexual encounters were consensual and that there were no criminal enterprise involved. His legal team is composed of high-profile attorneys who argue that the allegations are unfounded and that the prosecution's case lacks substantive evidence, according to The Guardian and Pitchfork.
That's his defense stance.
He looks pretty cooked to me.
I mean, bro, what do you mean? What did you see that like makes him look cooked? The trial
Like,
just
bro,
started.
the shit they said.
Yeah, it's all allegations right now. They haven't showed any.
Okay, it's allegation. Wait, no, nothing was
Read the allegations now. Read the key accusers and allegations.
No, bro,
Nothing
nigga,
was
the
proven.
only thing I've seen was him beating up the girl in the hotel.
Scroll down. There's another. I think
Didn't
she was
his
different.
lawyer just say that he cannot, like,
Scroll down.
His
represent
lawyer,
him
yeah,
anymore?
no, his lawyer did quit, but that could have been for a multitude of reasons, bro. I'm pretty sure that statement where they were like, "I can't continue," was like kind of like probably like fabricated. The media be
These are
doing
all
mad
the-
shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the media be doing mad shit. I'm not even trying to sound like that guy. I'm not trying to sound like that guy, chat. I'm really not trying to sound like that guy because I'm like, no, I'm unbiased. I really don't care like what type of person Diddy is, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it like super objectively. So, wait, accusing Combs of rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse, which was settled the following day.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
A day? So, okay.
So he gave
Time
him
out. So, Cassie accused him of not only rape, physical abuse, but sex trafficking, right? So, sex trafficking is, you know, like trafficking people outside of her, correct?
Yeah.
That's what that means?
Like-
Okay, word. So then why would she settle the following day and not, you know what I'm saying, stand up for those that were like sexually trafficked? She just took the money the next day. Right? Correct. What's to say money isn't the fucking driving factor to almost all this? Like, that's a crazy thing. The next day, I would at least need a couple days to think about it, John B, and be like, damn, but a lot of people suffered. Like, I could probably help them, you know?
It could be that. It could also be maybe he threatened her with something. Maybe he had.
But a threat is not. You can't. A threat is not like I could say I'm gonna fucking. I could say I'm gonna like kill the whole world in GTA, but it's not like you can't arrest me for that.
Right, bro. If Diddy wants you dead,
you
you're
can
dead.
say whatever you want.
If Diddy wants you dead, you're dead. Ed, if Diddy wants you dead,
that doesn't matter, bro. He could fucking go. It doesn't matter how much money he has. He's an American, and he could go around saying he's gonna kill everyone if he wants, as long as he doesn't do it.
It's not about just
freedom of speech.
Bro, but he has the power to, bro.
It doesn't matter if he has the power to. He's an American citizen, and the First Amendment claims you have freedom of speech, and you can say whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't do it.
Right, bro. But I'm not just.
I'm just saying, like, he's an American before anything. You got to take his rights into account. Bro. This is a case in America. This is not North Korea. Okay, this isn't where you can just say you can't say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. If you're accusing somebody of rape and sex trafficking, I bet you better have some fucking proof. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy thing. That's crazy.
Perspective, though. You got to put things into perspective. Like, assume that it was true. Like, the same way that you're assuming that it isn't true, you have to assume.
I'm not assuming. Yo, don't say that, because I'm not assuming it's not true. I'm just looking at it objectively. I'm looking at it objectively from the fact that Cassie settled the following day and accused him of sex trafficking. Sex trafficking means multiple victims, correct?
Yeah.
So then why does she settle for her own selfish shit?
It could just refer to her.
Okay, so then she was sex trafficked. She's claiming that she was sex trafficked. Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's a completely different thing. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. That's what I've been trying to communicate to you.
Okay, well,
lawyer Eddison.
I'm not fucking lawyering up for Diddy right now. Okay. Prosecutors allege that Combs blackmailed her with non-consensual tapes and orchestrated events where she was drugged and coerced into sexual acts. A 2016 hotel, yeah, we know about that video where he beat her up. Testified about being drugged and forced into non-consensual sex acts involving male escorts at Combs events. Described them as emotional, physical, and sexual abuse during these events. Okay. Mia, former assistant, expected to testify about Combs' operations and the alleged coercion of women into sexual activities. Additional allegations and lawsuits beyond the current trial. Combs faces... Bro, who's echoing? Additional allegations and lawsuits beyond the current trial. Combs faces numerous other allegations. Historical allegations. Okay, so this is stuff that just, like, in history. This isn't even, like, stuff that he's, like, being tried for now, right? Oh my god, who the fuck has their... Bro, just, like, mute if you're not talking. Okay, so this is all stuff that he's not being tried for, correct, chat? Combs faces charges including racketeering, conspiracy. Defense stance, Combs is pleading not guilty, asserting if convicted, Combs with life imprisonment. Alright, yeah, so the trial just started. There's really not too much other than this right here, where they were talking about how Cassie allegedly got her so they pissed in her mouth during a freak off. I mean, listen, if it was consensual, then that's their business. But if it was non-consensual, then that shit's crazy. That's how I feel. Trial today? Hell yeah, Maram. Yeah, the trial did start today. I actually wondered, because it's about time. I mean, shit, you feel me? Like, there's a bunch of stuff they're alleging. You know, who knows how true it is? And it's like, it's likely that it is true, to be honest. But only reason I'm like, I stay skeptical and like unbiased with like shit like this is because like there's a lot of money on the line, bro, in regards to like getting this nigga put in jail and shit, and like lawsuits being like fulfilled and won, and like there's a lot of money people can make. So it's like, you know, someone could lie about anything, bro. You know, so it's like you never know nowadays, and like 60 sexual assaults, gang. 60, gang. I know your ass did a couple of them. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You talking about 60 sexual assaults, bro? I know your ass did. Like a lot. It's like
he had to do 1 out of 7.
Gang, 60 of them. Like, how the fuck? How many years should bro get? I mean, that depends on the severity of the crime that he's charged with, bro. He's like, at the end of the day, bro, he's an American, bro. And it's like, bro, it's not my choice, bro. It's the judges and the juries. But, you know what I'm saying? And he could show his defense. And, like, you know what I'm saying? In America, you should be, you know what I'm saying, able to defend yourself. But it's like, it don't mean he right. But yeah, how do y'all feel about Diddy, guys? What do you mean ownership of him? What are you talking about?
He had like legal guardianship of him for like 2 days, and he flew him out to his mansion, bro. It was mad weird. And then
what do you mean legal guardian? First of all, buddy, that's not possible. I can't just give my brother. I can't just.
He did that. He signed the contract.
Brother, I can't give my kid to you or Tyler or somebody and have him be the legal guardian of my kid. That's not possible.
Look it up.
That's not possible. Somebody show me that that's possible. I can't just make you the parent of my fucking kid for 2 days.
Have legal guardianship of Justice and Bieber.
He used the word ownership in the video. Nigga, I know what video you're talking about, bro. He's literally talking about, like, yeah, this little nigga rolling with me for 2 days. Like, bro.
Never mind, bro. He didn't have legal guardianship.
Oh, so he just made some shit up. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm skeptical sometimes. If that's what they've been saying about him, then there's definitely other lies being spread. Because that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Beyonce was like, he's definitely done some of them, bro. He's
definitely done some shit. Nigga, I seen him on video beating a girl up. He's definitely fried. The nigga's crazy. Like, bro, like the nigga's definitely crazy. Like, that's not what I'm questioning.
But they're like taking this shit and they're like stretching it way.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Because they want a conviction, bro. And there's probably other people that like are complicit in these crimes that like they want to like protect. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting rid of like Diddy, or maybe there's other people that are complicit that the feds are trying to catch. So they want Diddy to tell on him. You know?
I don't think Diddy was snitch, bro.
Yeah, the feds are known for like making up lies to try and make someone seem like they're more in trouble.
You know me though? It's like I'm not defending nobody, but you gotta be non-biased, bro. You gotta be.
Grab the facts.
Like, what if he like beats the case, bro, and all the allegations turn out to be false, bro? And he just like.
Then that's what it is, bro. Then he was found not guilty in a court of law, bro. Then that's just the way it is, bro. And you gotta respect that. Because beating the feds is not easy, bro.
What if he beats the case, then they find new evidence that like
you can't be tried for the same case twice.
Yeah, if you beat the case, they can't bring it back up. The only case that would work in, the only way that would work is if the judge was corrupt and like took bribes. That's the only way. That's the only legal possible way that like you could be tried again.
If there was like a mistrial somehow.
Mistrial, you wouldn't have been charged if there was a mistrial. A mistrial just means like the trial was fucked up and they have to redo it all. We're almost done. I mean, we're just like kind of talking about it. Like a file came out today where Cassie alleged that she was, I guess, I'm assuming it was forcible because I don't know why she would bring that up if it was consensual. But I guess Diddy forced her to like drink the urine of like some prostitute. Yeah.
Some prostitute pissed in her mouth.
Yeah.
That nigga's sick.
Yeah, so if that's true, that's fried.
There's like more like details coming out from the court case.
Word?
Like,
I mean, bro, I thought court was this morning.
Cassie has pictures with Diddy, bro, that she showed in court apparently, bro.
I mean, they were dating, bro. Why wouldn't they have pictures together?
Oh, Diddy, right. Oh, my God.
They're together for a while.
Like, what?
Oh, Cassie is his girlfriend, right. That's all.
What?
Nah, bro. Do you know who's Flores? Who's Flores?
I don't know who Flores is.
That's another victim. That's a victim that has pictures of her with Diddy and shit, bro. And she's like talking.
Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have pictures with Diddy. He's a famous guy. Listen, I'm not defending Diddy, chat. I'm just being unbiased. And I know people lie in this world, bro, for money. Especially when there's millions of dollars on the line. Like, I have people in my family who are recently very successful, and people in my life who are very successful, and your closest friends will slime you out about a little bit of money, bro. It's really sad. 24 hours with Diddy, L or W Day. Bro, I was reading the chat, bro. Thank you very much.
W Day.
I know my body. I ain't letting no nigga in life try me on no gay shit or no weird, freaky, anything type shit. I'm not tripping on that. I'm gonna be honest. But in terms of just like nigga chilling with Diddy, like before it was weird, bro. That shit was probably like what any of y'all niggas would have done that shit. Stop playing with me. Before Diddy wasn't me. Before Diddy wasn't me.
1000%.
Bro, before Diddy wasn't me. Chat. Everybody in here, and y'all mamas, and y'all grandparents, and y'all cousins and sisters and brothers, and all your best friends, nigga, every single one of y'all would have done that shit. Stop playing with me.